Hi everyone, I'm Roy Lowe, a general partner with ICONIQ Growth. I'm thrilled to chat today with Sal Sferlazza, the CEO and co-founder of NinjaOne, a company that is revolutionizing IT operations. And I'm so excited and grateful to dive into the journey that has helped shape the company's success to date and his vision for the future. Sal, welcome, and thank you again for taking the time today.
Thanks, Roy.
So let's start from the beginning. When you founded NinjaOne in 2013, what was the core issue that you set out to solve?
You know, as you know, Roy, well, I've done a bunch of startups in the MSP market over the last 20 years. And throughout that journey, all the customers we talked to had pain around the main product they use to provide service delivery to their customers called their RMM. And that's the product they use to manage all their customers and build their business. And I felt like there was an opportunity and a pain around legacy tools that were 15, 20 years old, and a loose collection of products stitched together using various technologies over the last 20 years. And you know this well, is that cloud first, easy to use, highly scalable and secure was the Ninja mantra. And you know, I think if you look at the broader IT market back when I started Ninja, I was a big fanboy of products like New Relic and that sort of thing, which was one of the fastest growing startups at the time. And this whole consumerization of IT somehow missed the MSP market. So, you know, IT folks and internal IT departments were used to using beautiful products that look great and were easy to use. And I think that I somehow missed, you know, I saw an opportunity for us to be disruptive there and provide that same level of consumerization of the user experience to the MSP market. And that was the premise by which I started the company.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, the years subsequent to it, business evolved considerably now. You know, you started as Ninja RMM, and now we're NinjaOne. And what do you see has helped support the evolution from a focus on RMM to a broader platform for endpoint management and IT management?
I mean, take a lot away from me. I mean, product market fit was huge, but I think culture, you know, relentless product innovation, that sort of thing, and building trust relationships with the customers that we have, you know, has basically opened the door for us to customers to say, hey, you're solving this pain point. Can you build us more products? You know, the customers, you know, I think it all starts with talking to the customer and understanding their pains and the things that are adjacent and around us and that are related.
That's exciting. And, you know, we've already seen so much of that kind of take place, and we're, you know, looking forward to what we can accomplish together in the years to come.
Me too.
Given the track record you've mentioned, you know, having built and sold 4 businesses prior to actually starting NinjaOne, what are some of the lessons that you've taken away from all that, and what has all that done to support the NinjaOne story to date?
Well, it's funny, a few different things. One is every startup, you think you have it all figured out, you have the recipe down and you follow this playbook, and very quickly you realize, and I tell folks that have joined Ninja that never did a startup, is that playbooks are great, but conventional wisdom is where innovation goes to die, and that the recipe changes every time you do a startup when you got to figure it out. So the ground's always moving. The only thing in life that's constant is change. And I think, but there's some guiding principles like surround yourself with exceptional people that have a tremendous passion, that are culturally aligned. So I think having high retention and those people with us has been a superpower. But those are just a few of the things that kind of evergreen. That every startup, you can kind of take those and put them in your bag and bring them. But everything else, it's great to leverage past experiences, but Ninja, different product. The technology markets change in a different way than when I even started in 2013. And you got to adjust or you're going to fall behind.
Yeah, you guys aren't just praised for just how easy to use the platform is, and the depth of the capabilities, but also just the engagement with the people, the support, the onboarding, everything from top to bottom. How do you think about what guides the product design?
Even though our business is different, is exceptional everything. Exceptional developers, exceptional product. It's a multi-pronged approach for sure.
You know, one of the things that you touched on earlier as well is we've gone from Ninja RMM to NinjaOne. We've gone from a core RMM platform to now we have remote, we have backup. This year we have MDM, and it's really exciting. And so when we think about the platform play here, the expansion of our target customer persona and the community and advocacy that we have built, you know, how does that interplay to the broader vision of what we're talking about and the goal of becoming the next generational IT software platform?
Yeah, I mean, I think If you look at other generational companies like Salesforce, ServiceNow, I put CrowdStrike in there and Datadog as well, is we almost have an obligation to never stop building product. So I think when we were small, thinking about the next week, the next month, or how we're going to break even, that sort of thing. And now my resolution is, what is the next suite of products that's coming out in the next 3 to 4 years? What TAMs are appropriate for us to gain ownership over? And we can't build everything to everybody. I think we have to continue to build exceptional products. And if anything, we have more pressure now than when we were smaller.
Yeah.
To continue to be, honor that obligation to our customers.
Yeah. Well, one of the other things is on the MSP side and on the IT side, we've had a thesis for a while that there's a lot of tailwinds, and the numbers support it in terms of the rise of the MSP and the growth that we're seeing in some of the trends, especially for smaller businesses to, turn their IT demands towards MSPs. Actually, I think the pandemic also highlighted the strategic importance of endpoint management, certainly.
Yeah.
And even as we've all gone back to the office today, a few years later, the demand for products that we're offering at Ninja continues to be incredibly strong. And so what are some of the broader macro trends that you're observing today that will continue to support not just MSPs, but IT buyers as well, in the vein of IT management?
To answer your question directly, I think distributed workforce and hybrid workforce is here to stay. Even the interplay of where MSPs play. So like if the economy does worse, MSPs do better because they're disrupting, traditional IT jobs, or the more sophisticated ones are moving up market into the mid market and saying, hey, I could either be your virtual CIO, or I can actually augment your help desk staff, and I could use tools and technology to do that. So we've actually seen interesting use cases where Ninja's in place and the IT department and the MSP are working in concert, providing value to their customer, which happens to be the internal employees of the company.
Right.
So I think, I think that's pretty exciting.
This was an incredible business from the get-go. And when we first met, you probably had your choice of anyone to really partner with. And humbly, we're so grateful that you guys chose to work with us. What were some of the key criteria set and considerations that you had when thinking about choosing a partner?
There's a bunch. One is the partner. So the partner is someone that you could work with and build trust. So I think that's a big credit to you, Roy. And I think at the firm level is culture. And I feel, having gone to the ICONIQ event with you just a few months ago, there's this general, there's like a similar culture to Ninja. There's a safety. It's like, let's solve great problems together. It's not about egos. So I think that's like really compelling for me. And the reason we chose ICONIQ is, and we did have our pick. We had a lot of tier ones, all the folks that you would know in Sand Hill Road and Silicon Valley. And we felt that you guys brought a differentiated value that none of the other firms could. The ability for ICONIQ to open doors to pretty much anyone that we need to see. And when I talked to Amit from Datadog, and he was your reference, he talked about, in 10 years, anytime I need to get a meeting with anybody, ICONIQ never let me down.
Well, Sal, thank you so much. Like, the journey up to this point has just been absolutely incredible, but even more so, we're just so glad that we had this opportunity to, spend some time talking about your background, your history, and the vision for NinjaOne. It's just been an incredible journey so far. We're really excited for all the milestones ahead, and just wanted to, I know you're a busy guy, so thank you so much for the time today.
Thanks, Roy. Really appreciate it.